The most delightfully fascinating character in the realms of mystery, Charlie Chan. At Pine View, Dudley Ward's home, Landini, the famous opera singer, has been murdered. Charlie Chan had gone to Pine View to assist Ward in persuading Landini to tell of the whereabouts of a son born to her after she had left Ward. And now, the Honolulu detective finds himself involved in a baffling murder mystery. Suspicion has fallen on everyone in the house, but now points very definitely at Dr. Swan, ex-husband of Landini and accused by Ireland of having blackmailed Landini. Inspector Chan and young Don Holt, the sheriff, are discussing the situation, and Holt says that he believes a warrant for Swan's arrest is their next move.
I am much in agreement with you, Sheriff. I think that some definite step should be taken against Dr. Swan.
In the first place, he insists on denying that he was near the study. Well, 2 people saw him, and if he wasn't trying to hide something, why should he deny it?
Precisely, Sheriff. Aware of him, whose denials precede his accusation. And we are compelled to admit that man who practices blackmail will find step to murder a victim, not very big one. Yes, I believe that wisdom dictates that tomorrow morning you get warrant for his arrest.
Come in.
Yes, I sing.
Oh, and anything you like to have before bedtime, huh? Or maybe you know go bed. You all the time awake.
I do not think there is anything, Sing. You have taken admirable care of our needs during Mr. Ward's absence.
Oh, yes. And the bossy, he speak to me. I sing, you know taking number 1 care of Mr. Chen. Me box your ear when I come back.
When will Mr. Ward be back?
Oh, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. No can tell.
Ah, Sing, do you know anything at all about the son, Mr. Ward's and Landini's?
Me? No. Oh, I think a boss, he crazy. I think a Landini have son. Cecily, she mad, that's all. She tell a boss that a crazy story because she mad at Landini.
Perhaps. Well, Sing, I do not think there's anything else. We will go to bed in a few minutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, me forget. Mr. Lyda, he like he speaky with you, he say.
Then ask him to come to study. That will be all. Thank you so much.
Oh, good night. Oh, hello, Mrs. Whitten. You like to come and study?
Thank you, yes, I'll sing. Well, I rewrote these notes, Mr. Chan, as well as my memory serves me.
You left them where?
Lying on the writing table in my room.
Splendid. We shall see whether or not one of the oldest known tricks in catching criminal will in this instance be successful.
It's getting pretty late. Don't you think you ought to be getting to bed?
I suppose I should, but I can't drive away that fear, that horrible feeling that something is wrong, that something is going to happen.
Be pleased to come in.
Well, I'll go now. I'll see you in the morning.
Now, please don't go on my account, Miss Beaton. What I have to say can be said before anyone.
Then sit down and stay a few minutes. Perhaps it'll help calm you down.
Yes, Mr. Ryder. What can we do for you?
You can do a lot. I've got to get back to my business.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Ryder. Conversation along these lines is impossible.
You mean that we've got to stay here until this mystery is solved?
Either solved or given up altogether.
You do not find Miss Beaton complaining? Yet I'm certain that she has as much real necessity for getting away from this place as you, Mr. Ryder. Tell me, as long as you are here, do you still say that you know nothing of Mr. Ward's son?
I told Dudley that first night when he asked me I never heard of his son.
I thought perhaps that possibly from something you knew, you were sparing his feelings.
No. Most emphatically no. I never heard of his son. That's all. I'll bid you good night.
It is all. Present, Mr. Ryder. I think perhaps our thing was right. Time for all to go to bed.
I know I'm plenty tired. Come along, Miss Beaton. I'll see you to your room.
Good night, Inspector.
Good night, Miss Beaton.
Good night,
Good night.
Mr. Ryder.
Good night.
Oh, Inspector Chan,
Yes, Mr. Romano? Can I do something for you?
is it possible that I can see you in your room for a moment?
Indeed, yes, Mr. Romano. Step inside, please. One moment. I find light switch. Ah, there.
Do you not object if I close the door?
Certainly not.
Mr. Chan, how far is this a matter of a solution of a murder travel?
And so far, we have been ringing wooden bells. Although tonight, we have made decision of importance.
You mean
Yes?
Swan?
Yes.
Mr. Chan, wherever I go, I am a watch. Every corner I turn prying eyes. Is it, can it be that I have given you valuable clue, a clue which you yourself do not realize points to guilty person?
It is within bounds of possibility, Mr. Romano.
Please hurry. I know if you do not find the murderer quick, it will be too late. Someone else will be killed.
Indeed, I think you are unduly nervous, Mr. Romano. However, do not fear. We shall use all possible speed in apprehending murderer. That was all you wished to say?
Yes, that was all. Well, I bid you good night. Wait, I hear someone outside the door.
You are mistaken, Mr. Romano. There's no one here. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Chan.
Leisurely, Charlie Chan begins to remove his clothes. The old-fashioned grandfather's clock on the stair landing chimes 2. Outside, a high wind drives the whirling snow in countless eddies. But inside the house, warmth, quiet.
What was that? Back door closing unless my ears deceive me. Perhaps better that I again dress and investigate. Yes, better that I investigate.
In a few moments, Charlie Chan is dressed. A few running steps down the back stairs, and he opens the back door.
Now, if only flashlight works. Footprints in newly fallen snow. Shall I waken Sheriff, or... No, I will report in detail to him in morning. Footprints quite clear, going in direction of roadway. Well, whoever it is does not have very great start. Light. House. Old house pointed out to me by Mr. Ward as unoccupied. Yes? Yes. Footprints lead to back door.
Quietly, Charlie Chan opens the door. His flashlight shows a muddy footprint on the bottom step of a flight of stairs. Quickly, silently, keeping close to the wall, he runs up the stairs. He pauses on the landing. Hears the sound of heavy breathing. Someone standing in the hall beneath him. For a moment he hesitates. Then, his mind made up, he throws himself upon the shadowy figure standing in the hallway.
Good heavens. Inspector Chan.
At last, Sheriff. At night, all cats are black.
I'm sure sorry about this, Inspector. Of course, I never guessed. I hope I haven't hurt you much. How do you feel?
How does Sparrow feel who has been hit by a cannonball? A little disturbed. But I shall survive. I am delighted that we met, although must disparage manner of our meeting. This is something strange going on here in this house tonight.
I reckon there is. I was sound asleep when I heard...
Quickly, follow me. I have flash.
Sounded like it came from the back of the house.
I'm certain of it. Here is back door, which I entered. Footprint was here, now gone.
Yeah.
Door is locked on outside.
Yeah, the front door is locked, too. I know it. I tried it. We could get out from the balcony upstairs. It's only a jump to the bank on the west end.
Come, then. We must hurry. I followed footprints up these stairs, came to stairs, note that none came down.
Then somebody's still up there.
I'm fearful of that. It is I thought. See? Footprints lead up to door.
Yeah.
And door is locked.
Well, we already owe the owner for that lamp we smashed downstairs. We might as well do a little more damage. Stand back. So, someone lying on the floor.
Afraid not someone, Mr. Holt. Something.
And who is it? He's got on a big overcoat I don't recognize.
It is Dr. Swan. And he is dead. Yes. Quite dead.
Another pathway of discovery blocked. Just when the Honolulu detective was ready to make an arrest which might have led to a solution, again he is balked. After your sponsor has delivered his message, Inspector Chan will be with us again with another of his quaint Chinese sayings. Well, Inspector Chan, have you something appropriate for us tonight?
I think so, Mr. Wilson. Dr. Swan's violent end brings it to mind. The virtuous man gathers with his kind. His home is a refuge, and his companionship of his friends is his reward for noble behavior. But the unvirtuous man likewise gathers with his friends, and his reward is an untimely death, violent and horrible.
Thank you, Inspector Chan. I know I speak for our audience when I say thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson, and good night.